adventure. Today is coffee day. I'm going to show you how to make lattes. So first we use organic milk and whole milk from Costco. The reason I buy this from Costco is Costco turnover rate is really high. Other grocery stores, milk may stay there for a whole month on the shelf. So that's what we're doing. We heat up the milk. Then we use coffee beans. This is from scratch. This is Super Joy coffee from Brazil. Fazenda Branca. Fazenda is a market. So basically it's a pretty general brand, but it is Portuguese. And we'll use electronic coffee grinder. Typically, I make 4 cups of espressos every morning, and I turn into 4 cups of latte. And this is the best local brand in Portland, Oregon. And the owner's name is Joe Young. He has a few stores. So one is called NJ Cafe, and this new one is called the Super Joy. Strongly recommended. They have all kinds of flavors. Last night, Joe just freshly baked some beans from Guatemala and Colombia and blended them together, dark roasted, and dropped them off at my house. I am so grateful to know the coffee shop owner. All right. Once we get that ready, we plug in power. Unplug. This is the coffee powder. So we put it into the mocha pot. You're seeing 2 mocha pots today. One is this hexagon mocha pot. It's a traditional aluminum Bialetti mocha pot. It's an Italian brand, almost over 100 years. Today we're using the round mocha pot, which is stainless steel. Supposedly it's healthier for people. If we use, there's a saying, if we use aluminum utensils for food or drinks all the time, when you get older, you may have Alzheimer's disease. But hey, how many aluminum are you going to eat for your life? So I don't know. I don't believe in that. We know the Italian people have pretty long lifespan, and they're still using aluminum mocha pot. You know, their average age is 70 plus years old, so that's pretty good, above average of the whole world. I would say, you know, being happy, work out, have a healthy diet, have enough sleep, you know, have a balanced life with a lot of love will help more with your lifespan. And we already filled the pot with water, and then now we put the coffee on there. We screw up this top piece. And the reason why, you know, it's Bialetti is this is their logo. It's a famous international brand. If you are wanting to refer yourself as a, you know, coffee professional, you better know the name Bialetti. It's like in the soccer field, you have to know CR7. Since this is stainless steel, you can either put it on regular fire, or you could actually put it on a stainless steel pot. And now we're just waiting for the coffee to boil. While it's doing that, I'm going to put away the milk. It's actually made in England. It's called Wetwood, and you can purchase it on the internet. It's quite pricey, but I would say the durability and the quality is top-notch. And when you have the best coffee in the world, matching with the best cup, your feeling of love for life is elevated. Your happiness of the day is elevated. That's how you start your day. Actually, I already had a 6.2-mile run this morning, so this is the next level of my happiness. It starts with healthy morning and a boost of coffee and breakfast. So just to give everyone the sneak peek, the coffee hasn't come out yet, but it will. The problem with aluminum is after the first usage, now you can see it's oxidized. That's why people say, especially Oriental, Chinese people, Asian people say, hey, this is not so healthy for you. But when I was a kid, we use an aluminum lunchbox all the time. So I probably have already intaken enough aluminum for my life. And maybe I'll turn silly but happy when I get old. I'm getting the milk frother ready. Again, this is a Bialetti brand too. Bialetti everywhere. We love Italy. Hometown of best coffee machine and equipment. Actually, if you visit Europe, a lot of coffee shops in Spain, in Germany, in France are all pinnacle, so very different from what we get in the United States. Very strongly recommended. And even in Greece too. In the morning, we'll have a cup of coffee coupled with hot milk, and that's heaven. Great way to start the day. I believe it's ready. We don't see any more espresso coming out. Now it's time to pour into the coffee cups. This is original. How we make latte from scratch, from beans to powder, going into mocha pot to espresso, and then we'll do the latte art. There we go. Turn the milk off. Generally, it's recommended that milk temperature needs to be 60 to 70 degrees. Once you pour milk into the frother, you can see the milk level is here. Essentially, after the frothing, milk level should be at least double. It's actually a fun job, just watching your own work. And I believe today I lost my count. And I think if you look at the level of the milk after being frothed, it's a lot higher. So this is a signal that it's almost ready. And we pour it into the milk jug. And sometimes you see these bubbles. So that's why you have it set a little bit and twist it a little bit. See the bubbles slowly getting away. That's a good sign of it's being ready to be made into latte art. Here's how you do it. Foundation first, and then you draw. Ooh, you drag it across. Here's the first cup. And then we start the second one. Strongly recommended doing separate frothing for each cup. This is like an art, and the coffees are Picasso. So you want to make sure each cup is a little different. You put in separate focus, love, and attention to them, and they all turn out differently. And this is almost like a meditation. Doing this every morning doesn't take more than 10 minutes, but it gives you a very fresh start of the day. It's like the zen of life. If you can make a good cup of coffee in the morning, your whole day will shine. If you can make a good cup of coffee every day, your whole life will shine. I think the second cup is ready. twist it. Essentially, what you want to do is to get rid of the big bubbles. And make sure there's not too many bubbles. Right? Time to set the foundation first. So you hold it high for the foundation, and when you get time to create the art, you lower it. There you go. Second cup is ready. Start with the fourth one, third one. Can't even count this morning. I am enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying watching it. And the motor pod and the frother doesn't cost much at all. I think the motor pod itself, I got it from Amazon for $39. And the frother, I believe, I got it from Fred Meyer for $30. And the milk jug is also from Fred Meyer. But I would say freshly made at home is so much better than what you get from the coffee shop. Because I think in the coffee shop it's like an assembly line, and everything is made by machine, not by hand and heart. So you would feel like the coffees and customers like herds of cattle. Here you go, here's your portion. Now let's look at the third one. Same thing. You lower it, you start to create the design, and you drag it through the center. There you go. Here's our design. Up comes the last one. Yeah, maybe I think my right arm is a little bit muscular than my left arm right now after having done it since Christmas. I would have to say all these whole set of equipment are my Christmas gift from my husband. So very interesting. I think he did it intentional, so he had a chance to have good coffees in the morning without having to go out and purchase them. Set it, swirl it, get rid of the big bubbles. And then, time to create the art. Hold it high first for the foundation, and then lower it to create the art. There we go. These are our coffee for this morning. And thank you for watching. Hope now you have confidence to try it for yourself. It really changes your day. And have a great one. Don't forget to subscribe and hit like on YouTube. Thank you.